Will Nancy Guthrie's case ever be solved?
No sense to lie about would be that Nancy is dead, because that closes the channel for a kidnapping ransom, almost if not completely, right? And a large part of me believes that absolving guilt for the family, mainly Savannah, well, now I tend to believe that the sentiment is real. And here is why. So in this latest plea video, Savannah touches on the family's agony. Remember, I had a video called Exclusion, touching on how Annie's memorial card, with that odd jaguar painting drawing, was written to be inclusive, because the body of the letter, even though it was unnecessarily dark and...
All right, guys, here we go. So look at here. We have a handwritten letter. And what do you know? We're looking at it on the screen so that we can compare it, right? Perished, all these weird words that no kidnapper would be like, yeah, she's buried in nature now. You didn't do anything wrong. And by the way, she's dead. Why don't we get it moving along to just transfer the house already? All right, let's go. Nobody's ruled out. Remember that. They've now doubled back around and said nobody's ruled out. Okay, let's look at this. We miss you so much, Mama. Our hearts are broken. We're standing on ash, on scorched earth. Look at this writing. Guys, who talks like that other than Annie and Tommaso? What the hell? I've never heard anyone saying something. Mama, we miss you. Our hearts are broken. Ash. We're standing on ash and scorched earth. But Mom, though we are surrounded by so much darkness and uncertainty, our love burns. This sounds like complete and utter bullshit.
Grim, the message was clear, okay, that they were sad and of how much they loved Nancy. Then at the end of that letter, as almost an afterthought, someone came in and signed it, okay, in what I still believe is different penmanship, okay, and signing it for Annie, Tommaso, and Omo, now making an inclusive letter exclusive to just them. That card would have been much more effective if it was just left open-ended, okay, speaking for everyone that loved Nancy. I mean, her brother, right?
I mean, guys, that was so not sincere to me. Hey, Truth Sleuth 100, good to see you here. If you're leaving, do me a favor, hit that like button for me, would you? Who would write that, guys? Did that really look like it came from the depth of her soul and she just misses her mom so much? Or does she just talk like that? Has anyone heard her? We've heard her talk in the very first plea to the kidnappers, but she acted really weird. And did you see that? I'll go back for a second. I think a lot of people completely missed that. Look at this shit. Okay, so we're looking at Monk's intrigue. You guys all know him by now. Okay, a lot of times in his videos he points at A&T. Now he knows, and we've heard him talk about the fact that Savannah said she would sue people if they continue to do the death threats and saying that the A&T did A&T, blah 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 blah. Right? So Monks has done lots and lots of videos. We can sit here for probably another 6 hours watching his videos that focus on A&T. Now look at this. This is the Annie's Scorched Earth card. Who writes that? This is the card or the letter, whatever the hell you call it, that she left at the memorial for her mom.
Written to be inclusive, because the body of the letter, even though it was unnecessarily...
All right, there it is for a minute, in case you guys didn't see it. And if you look at the bottom, that's their son. There's a signature on the bottom. It looks like somebody wrote the letter. Like one person wrote the letter and then somebody else signed it. That's what it looks like to me. All right. It is. It's Annie, but look at the writing up top and then look at the Annie, Tommaso, and Omo name. It looks like somebody wrote it out and then a different person signed it. Right. There's 3 people on there, by the way. You think the perpetrator is trying to emulate A&T? I don't know if they're that smart, but perished people write scorched, right? There it is, guys. So, yeah, they have a teenage kid. People even said that they think he did it, but I absolutely would never put that into the public. So that's a card. That's a handmade card by Annie that she left at the memorial in front of her mom's house. Mama, we miss you so much. Our hearts are broken. We're standing on ash, on scorched earth. But, Mom, though we are surrounded by so much darkness and uncertainty, our love burns bright. We love you, Mommy. We miss you so much. Our best friend, Annie, Tommaso, and Omo. Just saying. All right.
The dark and grim, the message was clear, okay, that they were sad and of how much they loved Nancy. Then at the end of that letter, as almost an afterthought, someone came in and signed it, okay, in what I still believe is different penmanship, okay, and signing it for Annie, Tommaso, and Omo, now making an inclusive letter exclusive to just them. That card would have been much more effective if it was just left open-ended, okay? Speaking for everyone that loved Nancy. I mean, her brother, right? Cameron didn't do the memorial walk that day. Now, whether that's by choice.
Now, guys, why do we keep coming back to this scene? Why do we keep trying to look at Tommaso's gate? Guys, what are we looking at here? Why are we looking at Tommaso? And I didn't even realize that before because he kept covering his damn face. Look at how trimmed his beard is. That's the most trimmed that it's in any pictures. Now, mind you, he covered his face time and time again. All right. This is what he looked like in the pictures that we could see. If you look down there on the very bottom, very bottom right or left, I'm sorry, his beard was usually long in most of his pictures. It's all trimmed up. His face is showing, and the gate, right? Remember the gate. Why do we keep coming back to that? All right, let's get back to this. And the over dramatics. Oh, Mom. You remember that? Her pleading. All right, let's get this back.
Or he just couldn't. I can't imagine that it wouldn't have been heartwarming for him and his family to be included. Okay?
That's a note
if
right
only
there.
Vicariously through that card, right? Now, the part that would jump out to most people would be when she says, "You have tried to do the right thing. Do things the right way." Similar meaning, right? Okay. That, ladies and gentlemen, has to be directly addressing the second note writer, right? If ever there was a ransom letter writer, right, trying to do the right thing, then hey, letter number 2, I think we have a winner. When someone who is supposed to be an evil monster allows themselves to be vulnerable for whatever reason. If I was, that grieving family member in need of answers, I'm doing whatever it takes to keep that line of communication with that person open, because who knows, right? That might be as close as I'll ever be again to getting those answers. So behind the scenes, I can't imagine Savannah and her family not desperately.
And guys, that picture, it just keeps coming back around. And people are like, no way Tommaso would be that bold to just go up there and do it himself. Throw an extra pair of clothes on top of another one, tuck his arms in, tuck his damn beard in. Hence the duck walk and the damn beanie that looks like it's way too overstuffed. Could he really have done that? Could that be possible?
Trying to get answers from that line of communication with the FBI's help in the background. And it had to have been to no avail. That person probably ghosted him after letter number 2, or else why would Savannah even, need to come out 3.5 months later with this new plea video? Now, here's something intriguing that hit a lot of us about the way Savannah addresses this person, okay? First, let me say that it might be just the way Savannah is, right? I don't know her personally. You most likely don't know her personally as well. Or maybe it's a way she was told or devised to connect, to find a rapport, right, with letter writer number 2. But the point is, reminiscent of her past video, the one where she looks like she's just sitting in her backyard, many of us felt that she was talking as if it was to someone that she knew, okay? Her latest statement is,
"The world can be a cruel and unforgiving place, and I know that you have tried to do things the right way."
Now, to me, that's something you would say to someone going through something hard as a way to console them, okay? So I would feel that message is a simple preface to impact what she actually wants them to feel.
Now, do you guys think that anything has changed between the family and how often, let's say, Savannah and her sister talk, or Savannah and Tommaso call each other up. Do you think any of that has changed at all?